Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
He's checked in for Ware. Jaquez comes in for Adebayo. And Mitchell subbed in for Hero. And a change for the Bulls. White's checked in. Here's Kitty. He's got 13. Okoro outside. Over the previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. MP #1.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Vucevic. Well, the Bulls traded away DeRozan, Levine, Caruso. But, Grant, despite all that, they finished with an identical record last season.
They did. I mean, they finished the season strong, 17-10 after the All-Star break. Their young backcourt of Giddey and White showing some real promise.
Powell, he's checked in for Miami.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. So it's Chicago now. Miami making their last shot. Okoro outside. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. White for 3. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. White's got 11 points.
You got to make it tougher on him as a defender. White can really put the ball through the hoop.
MP shot is off. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Okoro passes to Giddey. Mitchell against White. From the wing. Now pulls it in. Heat leading by 10. Down low. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. White on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. Stolen by MP. Here's Jovic. Ball stolen. White against Mitchell. It's stolen by Jaquez. 27 seconds left in the first half. Mitchell. Jovic passes to Jaquez. Miami moving it around. Shot clock at 5. MP outside. Takes a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's Miami closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Miami Heat.
Slashing, scoring it close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
Hart, one of the best rebounds.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Miami leading by 7. A 6'8" point guard. Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan. You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Oh, got a piece of it. White with the steal. Here's Buzelis. Hounded by Adebayo. Pass to Giddey. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside White. No good with the triple. Miami leading by 10. Wiggins outside. From deep, MP. Buzelis grabs the board. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Now here's MP. 27 points for him. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Buzelis. Adebayo with a steal. Vucevic against MP. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Okoro. Back to White. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall. White's got 14.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
Adebayo finds Hero. Now MP. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Not quite two. Played here in the second half. An open shot. White cans it with nobody near him. 16 points for Kobe White.
Yeah, the basket has looked big to White tonight. I mean, he's gone off, and they should just keep feeding him.
MP shot is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. Just trying to close it out.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And we are so close to seeing the final list of dunk contest participants. And you know, anyone who might compete in this is so pumped.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, if you're on that list, you have to start practicing, working with teammates to create new and different dunks.
Well, you look at Buzelis. And in dunk contest voting, he's 3rd, a premier athlete in the NBA.
Well, the fans want to see him fly, and us broadcasters, we want him in. I expect to see him compete during All-Star Weekend, believe that.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books. Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
From deep, Giddey. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 9 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Adebayo. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
To the inside. Adebayo fights him off.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
Miami making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. Here's Vucevic. He's got 12 from deep. Giddey. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hero finds MP. Launches it. Buries it from 3. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Here's White. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
Heat leading by 14. Okoro outside. Pass to Giddey. Adebayo with a steal. Fontecchio. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got his third assist of the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Vucevic with it. Nowhere. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. Number 1, the Heat.
And over the last month, they've been incredibly efficient from the field. That means they're getting guys shots in their sweet spots.
And the Heat with some changes. Larson comes in for Ware. And it's Rozier in for Hero. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Jones. He's got 5. Off the inbound, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And the basket by MP.
Their strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. And the Heat with some changes. Jovic, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaquez comes in for Larson. And Mitchell subbed in for MP. White against Mitchell. Rozier out. Bulls trail by 12. At the forward slots, it's Wiggins and Bam. Mitchell out there with MP. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First one falls. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Now here's Jones. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. Tyler Hero checked in for Miami. Here's Giddey. And a foul called on MP. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Miami making a switch here. Larson's checked in. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Inside. Here's Herbert. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Trey Jones.
And one thing you notice about Tyler Hero, this guy has unlimited confidence. And as a teammate, it's infectious. Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
That one's no good. Pass to Adebayo. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Adebayo's got 13 in the second half.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Williams, a screen on Hero. Here's Herder. Back to Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Hero. Pass to Larson. Now here's Adebayo. Herder defending. And they double up Adebayo. Wiggins from long range. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Giddey. Dosunmu outside. Williams with the screen. Dosunmu can't hit. Heat leading by 15. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Larson. Giddey defends. Adebayo, a screen on Giddey. Larson, no good. Pass to Dosunmu. Puts up a 3. The putback. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And he drives in. Larson, no good. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Williams, a screen on Wiggins. From deep, Giddey. The Bulls with another miss. The Heat have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. To the middle. Here's Ware. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Heat lead by 17. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
Yeah, physically, they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Outside Giddey to get back on track. Drops in the 3. Giddey's got 26.
Like, sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
And there's a pick. Launches a 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Dosunmu outside. Vucevic, a screen on Wiggins. Dosunmu for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Hero. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. And here is Vucevic. Dosunmu for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Larson. Back to Hero. The 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Giddey missing. Miami leading by 8. Wiggins passes to Hero. Adebayo's double. The bank shot, no good. Here are the Bulls with the ball. 9 points in a row, a good run going. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Jones. Takes the 3. The rebound by Ware.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Now Vucevic. Ware covers. Hero looking over the floor. Pass to Larson. Now here's Adebayo. Now Hero. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, he's been aggressive from the start, and as a result, it's all come together tonight for Bam offensively.
And here's Vucevic. They set a pick. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Jones. Vucevic with it. Working on Ware. Vucevic's shot is off. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin. Has to Ware. Here's Hero. And here's Adebayo. Williams defending. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter. Bulls trail by 14. Now Jones. Vucevic in the post. Moves it on Ware. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Using the glass to lay it in.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Bulls trail by 16. Vucevic. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Mitchell's checked in for Larson. Then for Chicago, Ellis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Outside Wiggins. White with a steal. Now here's Okoro. Here's Vucevic. Oh, he cannot hit. Hero with it. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth. That's what he wanted.
And one of the things I love the most about Adebayo, he's a center who plays like one. He's not out here trying to take long jumpers. He wants the ball inside.
Now here's Okoro. Outside White. Throws it up. Yes, sir! Hits the jumper.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Now Adebayo. Here's Hero. Fires the three. Money from three.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Heat.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Here's Vucevic. Miami making their last shot. Oh, the slick fadeaway. Silky smooth. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist by Mitchell. And the Heat lead by 19. Mitchell against Giddey. Here's Vucevic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, it's hard not to foul Vooch inside. He uses all of his size to go after his shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. And here's Rozier. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Another strong game where you managed to outduel one of the top scorers in the league. What does this performance say about you?
You know, it shows that I'm a force to be reckoned with in this league. I'm not trying to brag, but honestly, it feels like no one can stop me right now. I'm too nice with it. I'm a problem.
MP, I have to say you are buzzing. You seem to have a lot of energy for having played so many minutes.
Yeah, that's just conditioning. Thanks a lot, though. I'll see you next time.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. So long, everyone.
want to thread the needle through traffic, or new to NBA 2K26.
Ooh, that felt good.
Hey, stay focused in your workout today.